I call the meeting to order. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our regular meeting of October 18, 2022. Does any member of council have any pecuniary or financial interest to declare? So noted. You can do it at the time, and Mr. Brown. Council, you've got opportunity to see the minutes of our regular meeting October 4th. Is there any errors or omissions to those minutes? Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion.
Moved by Debbie Kupinski, second by Carl Keel, motion to approve minutes of the regular meeting of council held on October 4th, 2022, open session.
All those in favor? It's carried. Debbie can sign that. That was I here? No.
Right, that was the last one that
I just got told that
yes.
the meeting went much smoother.
Okay, okay. She'll have to change it.
Okay, oh, sorry. Okay,
That's okay.
we're moving on to reports then, and our fire chief, Bob, how are you this evening?
Good, good.
Good, could you give us your report, please?
I will do that. You'll notice there's a slight change in the cover title. We're calling this one the council management meeting report because there's only 1 day difference in the dates that we had our last one to when we're having these. We had our management report earlier today. So fire since September 20th, operations, what we have, September 21st, we had electrical fire on Round Lake Road. On the 21st, again, we had a tree fire on Mountain View Road, and a third call that day, we had a tree fire on Old Trestle Road. October 9th, we had a fire alarm on John Street, and we had a recall on that October 10th fire alarm on John Street. Ongoing activities is we've got the truck and equipment checks. Recent events, September 25th, we had compressor maintenance and certification done. Everything's good with our compressor, everything's great with the air test. Upcoming events, Thursday, we've got a PAC committee in Carlton Place. They don't have Zoom, so I was questioning whether I wanted to go to that one. But we got one at OMRA at the same time. Now, OMRA is the Ontario Hazardous Materials Responders Association. The meeting's in Grimsby, but they do have Zoom. So I'll park my butt behind the screen for that one. On the 21st, I have a review of the KPS fire plan with the principal. October 24th is we're looking at the truck pump tests. It's November 29th, the bi-monthly general meeting. December the 7th, Chiefs meeting, and December the 9th, it's the Chiefs year-end supper. Fire prevention, what's been going on? We continue our monthly newspaper ads, which you see our half page and quarter page and full page whenever they're doing a thing. October 6th, fire prevention presentation to KPS, same day in the afternoon. We did fire prevention presentation at St. Andrews, I missed this, at St. Andrews Catholic School. I had just given these guys one night's training on fire prevention program that I had developed and did a very good job delivering. October question mark, that's Kristen Callahan from Millstream Apartments. We had logged into, we had a booking, but they called us and canceled that day. Apparently there's a bit of a COVID outbreak there. Same thing, Thursday of this week, we were to Kids Castle to see a fire truck, but they had a reschedule due to weather. They're going to be on Thursday, but I haven't spoken with Ken since I've been back, so I'm not sure if they're doing it next week or not. Training undertaken, a smokehouse on the 11th, and tonight they're doing the live fire scenario as I speak. Scheduled training, November 1st is vehicle fire, December 6th search and rescue, December 13th hazmat, Canutech, and chemical suicide. Now, I got one outstanding item here. We talked about it in the management committee meeting. There's a program that's out there, is Who's Responding. You might know this one, Ted?
Yeah.
Okay, people seem to really like it. You just open up, a message comes on your phone and you hit one of the buttons on the factory. I'll bring that program up here. What have we got?
It's just an app on the phone.
It's an app on the phone.
So basically just-
Okay, so we've got on your phone,
Yeah.
you would have something like responding to scene, responding to hall, standing down, and you can leave messages here. You can use this as a backup radio communications, etc. Now, the guys have been trying it. There's a 45-day free test on this. We have 11 days left under that. But because it wasn't in the budget as a regular item, I'm asking council permission to let us pay this. We can drop it off anytime if we're so inclined. I haven't seen the paperwork on it yet, but I'm told it's about 100 a month.
That's right. So Gail is the firefighter, as you know, in Brunel. He said they use it. It's wonderful. Very, very helpful.
We don't use it, but our radio system works well, so people.
Yeah, we don't have
We
that.
respond, we say we're responding on the radio.
Oh, okay, okay, so we don't have that communication yet.
Okay,
Good stuff.
but sorry, I didn't mean.
No, no,
So does everybody, all the they all need a phone for it to work?
But we're not gonna buy them a phone, they should.
No, yeah, okay, all
Only
right,
downfall with it is you need data,
yes,
Yeah.
so not everybody has their data all
Yeah.
the time with.
That's right.
Up to.
that's up to,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, all right,
So any other questions before I call for, it's $100 a month, approximately.
So for each fire was 101?
No, overall.
For the department.
Well.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a good tool for the fire department and can help and could save lives. So those in favor? Okay, go ahead, Bob, then.
Thank you. On the CEMC side, we didn't have much, as you know, we put this year's documentation through to the OFM already. But on October 3rd, we had the fall emergency management meeting in Rockland. We have 2 meetings a year, kind of, if we can get past all this COVID crap. There seems to be more rescheduling and whatnot than is worth some of the times, but that's about all we have for this meeting.
Okay, thank you. Any, go line by line then. Number 1, fire operations. Anything on operations? Ongoing activities? Recent events? Upcoming events? Fire prevention? Training undertaken? Scheduled training? And the CEMC. The report as a whole? Okay, go ahead.
John Street, was that same address twice?
Yes, it is, and they've been advised if we get another call or any call on up for the next 12 months, they will be fined.
Okay, great.
They do have a key holder who's supposed to check it out before it goes to the alarm company, but something's broken down in the comms, so now they're aware that they will be fined and see what happens.
Okay, thank you.
Any further comments for the fire chief? Bob, anything further for us?
We're good?
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Okay.
We'll go to our community development officer.
Okay.
Go ahead, Chris.
So Halloween, we have our Halloween, as seen on Halloween, contest with our 5 municipal partners, as well as our Halloween big screen party. Just so that everyone's aware, there will be no KHR volunteer rec Halloween. Harold's reached out to me and said that they are not doing any of that this year. Killaloe Pathways Park, so we're continuing to make progress here. As you can see in the top picture, you can see the nice benches installed, as well in the background, you can see the apparatus and the trail. And then this one at the bottom, that's the fitness station. So those will be all where the posts will go on the ground, and then there'll be 10 stations there. So they're actually installing them this week in the rain, and it's been quite a challenge, but they're doing a really good job. So we're hoping to have that done by the end of the week, if not the week after. Cool thing that we've come up with for Pathways Park is this Junior Rangers program. So we're really trying to incorporate the schools into the project, because we feel like for this to be a multi-generational thing, that it's important for the kids of our community to invest in it. So what we've done is we've reached out to both the schools and done a talk about all the stuff that we're doing in the park and kind of our future plans and everything. We've shared maps with them and stuff, and we're going to be starting a Junior Rangers contest. And basically what it is we're going to try to get the kids to imagine what they would like to see inside the park. And for the first installment during the winter, we're actually going to put the top 9 designs from each school inside the reading stations. It makes the kids feel like they have some ownership of the park and be proud of it, so that their parents and friends can come and see it. We've also challenged the kids to be stewards of the park, and that they take care of it and the importance of the park for future generations. And we've kind of framed it around the idea of an investment and taught them about how that is an investment for the future. So this is part of this idea of this Junior Rangers program, and we're going to have contests and a bunch of stuff just to keep the kids involved and try to keep it going past multi-generations, so that the park continues to be used and that the kids have a passion for. So we just made a little badge for them, and we're gonna give those all out and get the kids right involved. So it's been a really good response from the kids. Digital Main Street, so our most recent hire unfortunately no longer wishes to take the position, so we've exhausted all of our other candidates, so we're gonna need to repost the position. So just so everyone knows, we're gonna be posting that again. Yeah, we're having issues with getting people just like everywhere across Ontario, so we are gonna have to repost that position unfortunately. And finally, Remembrance Day, just a reminder, we're gonna have our traditional Remembrance Day ceremony here at the municipal office on November 11th. And we put a request into the military and hoping that they'll be able to do back to the traditional way where they've gone inside the schools and everyone comes here for a meal and back to our regular
And
one.
it is a Friday, so the schools are open. So.
Yeah, exactly. And that's my report.
Okay, let's go back then. Halloween, any questions? Kilo pathway? Oh, sorry, Brian?
Yeah, I just want, I really like that idea of the Rangers.
Yeah, me
the
too.
Ranger thing.
Yeah,
That's
good idea.
excellent to get the kids involved.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Take some ownership. Really good idea. Digital Main Street? That's too bad. Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Remembrance Day? Report as a whole? Thank you, Chris.
Welcome. Have a great night. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Did you get using those both culverts like we
Yes, we did. We installed the bigger one, which is gonna be really nice. There's actually a bench right beside it, so when the water's flowing, you'll be able to watch
Yeah,
the water flow through the culvert, so it's gonna really work out good, because it's a lot of water comes
I
through.
think
that
I
one
was
spot.
talking to them one day, I said, make sure you put them back in the bush, because I know on Beechnut Road, I quite often had a few of them lifted.
Yes, yeah, we sort of, the extra ones in the barn, because, yeah.
Even with the screens they gave you, eh?
Mhm.
Some of them were taken. We had lots of that happen through the years. People like to help themselves.
All right, have a great night.
Have a good night. Thanks, Chris. Okay, Dean, can we have your report, please?
sure, absolutely. Our pressure washer there for the works yard finally came in, that we had it on hold, not hold, but on from April, I think it was either April or May, so it finally came in, so I picked it up yesterday. So we have that at the works yard now. Coal patch with the grader, we had it put on Stone Church Road, Byers Creek. We're still doing coal patch in various roads as well. Traymore Mary Street paving should be done this week, weather permitting. It should be probably done by Thursday, but again, it just depends on the weather. The C&D at the landfill has commenced right now. They're doing some grinding as well as we speak. And then just getting ready for winter with the equipment checks and getting the blades and everything ready for with the wings and stuff. We had to replace a pump there. It should be replaced either today or tomorrow regarding availability for our outdoor furnace. One of the indoor pumps there quit working, so we had to replace that. Retaining wall, it should be started tomorrow, but I don't know if it will be or not, because I haven't seen any retaining cement work here. But they were supposed to be starting tomorrow on the retaining wall here at the Baptist Church, the county. Other than that, that's it for my report.
Okay. Any comments or questions for Dean? Carl first, and then Debbie, and then Ted.
I thought we were getting a new furnace.
I couldn't get one right now, Carl. There is no availability right now.
Is that one the last winter?
I got it welded, like Danny had welded it or whatever, so it should last the winter, but I'm still working on it though, so.
Yeah, okay.
Debbie?
I was just coming here tonight, just on Mass Road, you know, what they said, it's just before Ambrose, Trunkies.
Yep.
On the opposite side, there's, I think, a toilet and a sink and some stuff, and you can see it, it's not on the road, but it's like, you can see it. You know, so
So it's in the roadway.
it's, I'm assuming it's on a road house.
Mostly.
Yeah, so anyway, just to give you a.
Okay, thanks, yeah,
That's
no, I didn't realize.
Well, I just seen it today
Yeah,
going
pick her up.
by, and I don't think we want to wait for the environmental tour for the craziest garbage that we find, but.
You've done. Okay, Ted, you had a question? Ted, you had a question?
Yeah, I just wondering, did you get a hold of Hydro with that tree?
I called a couple times, Ted, I didn't get a response, and then,
You said at one point you were going to maybe call them a tree on Bolton Street.
Okay, I didn't call. Okay,
Like it's been 2 months now.
Okay.
Fire's not going to do anything, I think we're going off the.
Okay, I will call again tomorrow.
are you gonna look after it then?
I will. Carl's called them 3 times, he's called them twice, and they
Oh.
don't wanna.
I'll phone Justin tomorrow and find out what's going on.
Well, do you want me to call?
No, I'll call
All
him.
right,
I'm on the board, so.
there you go.
Just say this is like the 6th or 7th phone call.
And you better do it or Janice will call.
I did call Charles a couple times, but I just got a voicemail and I didn't leave a message because I had another phone call and
Who were we, when we went over here?
I thought you said Justin. You were
I know
talking.
Justin's present, but who were were we talking about Charles over here when we went over to the guy's house there in Henry Street the other day about his hydro?
no, that was the homeowner.
No, but
No, gee, but I should have got his card. I can't remember.
I think I have his name, and I'll look into it tomorrow time.
Okay, tell them that if they don't respond, that they'll call.
But I'll just find out if
And I'm
we're
not
gonna do
as nice.
anything, or do we have to look after it or what, you know?
Okay, let me know how it all.
Okay, I'll give you a shout back.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions for Dean? Yeah, I've got that. Dean, you have anything else?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask for the bills, so. I guess you want that, right?
I, Debbie Kaplinski, declare pecuniary interest regarding road and general voucher 09-22. I, Ted Brown, declare pecuniary and financial interest with road and general voucher 09-2022.
Okay, so let's look at the bills, guys. Any comments or questions on the bills? Brian?
24444.
24444. Barco?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Barco.
That's Chris's for Killeen Pathways Park.
Oh, yeah, that's an in and out. So
Yeah.
they gave us the money and then we took it out. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Carl?
24456.
24456. Asha?
Jim McLeod on.
Or where am I looking?
24456.
24456.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong.
422620.
Yeah,
Oh, that's,
Okay.
we rented the excavator off of him to ditch Chamber Road and put a culvert in on Mary Street.
okay. So it's for excavator work.
Yep.
Okay, anybody else? Any questions? Okay, I accept the motion to pay the bills. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
24486 Holly's Crash 177374.
244. Ollie's Garage.
Yeah,
24 what?
yeah. That's undercoating for all that.
I thought that was included with the purchase of the truck.
What is it, 24?
Yeah, but we do all the fleet with Crown under.
Oh, the whole fleet.
The whole
Okay.
fleet, that's
I
correct.
just thought it was for that.
No,
One truck was included, right?
that's correct. That's correct. The one we had purchased there from the
Yes,
Rush
yes.
Truck Center,
Okay, I
correct.
knew
That
that.
was- yeah.
Okay,
Everybody good?
I'm fine.
Okay, motion please.
Moved by Carl Keel, second by John Jeffrey, motion to approve road and general voucher 09-2022 in the amount of $947,994.24.
All those in favor? It's carried. Okay, anything else for Dean? Dean is gonna stay, we have, oh, go ahead, Carl.
Is the new truck on the road yet?
Not yet.
No.
Gotta get it plated.
Pardon?
Just gotta get it plated.
It's, Dean is staying, we have an issue in camera that we will be looking after at the end of the reports. Okay, so Tammy, then you're up, please.
Okay, so, just to let you know that Crins has provided a report in regard to the Rogers Communication Tower application that they received for Buck Hill. Crins has reviewed the application, has indicated that it meets all protocol requirements and that during and after public consultation, there were no objections received. So I prepared a resolution.
Resolution to go so we can give them the letter that they're seeking. Okay, let's have the motion read and then we'll ask if there's any questions.
Moved by Carl Peel, second by Ted Brown, that council for the township of Clearly, Hagerty, and Richards allow for the CAA clerk treasurer to sign off on the land use authority recommendation report for Rogers Communication Incorporated C 8696 Simpson Pit Road and Round Lake Road provided by Friends.
Any questions, comments? All those in favor? Carried. Okay, the next resolution, Tammy?
So the next one I have is, it's for the, RFP, 2022-03, the demolition and removal of 156, 158, 160 Queen Street. As it's ready to be advertised, and site visits being accepted on or before November 23rd at 2 p.m. local time by contacting, facility asset manager Darrell Thompson for appointments. The deadline to submit the RFP 2022-03 is November 30th, with the opening of the RFP on December 6th at the regular meeting of council. I've prepared a resolution to move ahead with this RFP.
Okay. So let's have the motion and then we'll ask if there's questions.
Moved by Ted Brown, second by Carl Keel, that council for the township of Killeen, Hagerty, and Richards direct staff to prepare and publish the RFP 2022-03 demolition and removal of 156, 158, and 168 Queen Street buildings.
Comments or questions? All those in favor? It's carried. Anything else, Tammy?
No, I just.
Okay. All right, let's move on to correspondence. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Dean, do you think we should shut the fountain off?
This fountain?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're gonna shut it off. I got the water today at Station Park, shut off either today or tomorrow.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna get that to shut off.
So it's in the works. Okay. Correspondence. First one, the Ministry of Solicitor General. I'm gonna go relatively quickly because you've had this to read before. If you do have questions or want to make some movement about the correspondence, then stop me. First one, any comments, questions? Ottawa Valley Business? AMO Policy Survey? Organizing Committee of Lorna Hunter Memorial Golf Tournament? Municipality of the Huron Shores support. Anybody want anything to do with that one? East Ferris? Childcare workforce? St. Francis Valley Healthcare Foundation? Trans Canada, Transport Canada? Anybody?
I don't think we've got anybody ready to vote here.
They send it to all municipalities. Ministry of Solicitor General? Township of Perry? Okay, that was all that was in that, whatever we had on our desk tonight. Oh, there's Cheryl Gallant. Comments or questions? That was nice of her to do that. Ottawa Valley Newsletter. Office of the Chief Veterinarian. All right. Any other correspondence? So, yeah, you're just gonna look after that turkey. Sheriff Gallant's office always, we do it every year, just so it's on record. They ask if we'd like to buy a turkey, and we do buy a turkey, and what we do with the turkey is we give it to either the CRC here in Killaloo to give to a family in need, or to the food bank. So it's $100 or something, and that's a donation.
Is this for Christmas? Like
For Christmas,
Oh,
yeah. And then, like, so we pay for it, but then it goes to either one of those organizations to distribute it. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Bylaws. We got a motion for bylaw 46, 2022.
Moved by John Jeffrey, second by Ted Brown, motion for first and second reading of bylaw 46/2022, being a bylaw to appoint a compliance audit committee and to adopt the terms of reference of the joint compliance audit committee.
Those in favor? Those in favor? Okay, Carrie, first reading short, please.
Bylaw number, Corporation of the Township of Killaloo, Haggerty and Richards, bylaw number 46/2022.
Discussion? Second reading short, please.
The Corporation of the Township of Killaloo, Haggerty and Richards, bylaw number 46/2022.
Discussion? Motion for third.
Moved by Ted Brown, second by Brian Kowski, motion for third reading of bylaw 46/2022.
All those in favor? Carrie, third reading short, please.
The Corporation of the Township of Killaloo, Haggerty and Richards, bylaw number 46/2022.
Okay, let's move on then to any unfinished business. Anybody have any unfinished business? Stanley?
I got a phone call today about water level on Round Lake. Not a complaint, it's, the gentleman was wondering how we could accommodate the boats for an extra month there, how much farther we'd have to put a dock out to gain 2.5 feet during the storm. I told him about 500 feet. I said, that's, you'll never hold it there for one. If you get a high wind, it's gone.
Might be at my place.
Like, it's very, very shallow.
Yeah, I know.
Like, right now, well, you know, in another month, if you go out there, before you come to that drop off, you're only looking at about 6 to 7 feet of water. So to get 2 feet, you know, oh dear, you have to go a long way then.
Yeah, it is.
So anyway, he was wondering if he talked with Brentford Power Generation to see if they could come up with some plan. I said, well, you want to be very careful with this because we have to make sure that the water is drawn down prior to that drought spot. He said, I better take that into consideration.
Yeah, that's all.
I said, you don't want to mess up what you already got. Or you'll be right back to square one. You'll have ice pushing your shoreline in the fall when it starts freezing. You'll have flooding in the spring. And you'll have erosion in the spring when it washes back everything that ice shoved up. So he was going to give it a good thought and phone me back before he goes anywhere. So I just thought, you know, don't go too hard at stuff if you're not sure.
Well, I sure wouldn't take part in any of that. I've done what I can, and, you know, there is, unfortunately, the drawdown, we have to follow the MNR. We have to follow the federal government about turtles and trout. And that means the water level has to come at their convenience. They're the ones that dictate when it's safe for the spawning and all that, and we followed that in our, and it's been a long haul to get that amendment. So I honestly, now, I honestly don't see Renfrew Power doing anything, I mean, because they have to follow those guidelines.
That's right.
And they're different now, and they're following them, because we fought for the right to protect that property. So, it's sad, it is sad, but I think people will get used to the fact that their boats are gonna have to come out, but they can put them in earlier. You know, that's what Renfrew Power is saying, you can now put them in earlier, but you're gonna have to take them out earlier. So, you know, we'll just have to have kind of a different frame of mind, or everybody's gonna lose their property, so that was the downside, but anyways, that's good, let me know how, you know, how he fares out. And we're just thinking,
What did we have budgeted for there in dock, was it 1 land or 2?
2.
2 land, yeah, and so we are putting that in the
That's-
spring.
that's correct.
Yeah, in the spring, we're gonna put those
So
in.
anyway, that's, those are 10 feet,
I don't think so.
10-foot sections, aren't they?
I do believe so, Stan.
I don't think so.
Definitely not more than 12. 10, I would say.
10,
I
10
thought
for
they
sure.
were 10.
10 for sure.
I don't think so.
So that 10 feet is giving you another 20 feet.
Yes,
And
and if we get those belt,
Mesh.
yeah, or mesh, whatever, that should help too.
that will maybe hold them afloat there, but, I live right there and I see people coming out of there with relatively big boats. Quite shallow water, but they put a little effort into it, they do a little bit of winching on there and get their boat on. But there are others that would prefer to back in to the middle of the lake if they had to. If they could float that boat right on their trailer, but then of course get in the vehicle, find out they're stuck. So I don't know, it's whatever, you know, people choose, but we are seeing more and more huge boats out there now, like versus what, you know, when you look back, even like 15 or 20 years, some of the boats there, you look out the window, you can see over top of them, it looks like the church is back in it.
Yeah, I guess people will have to adjust to the fact that those launches are built for smaller boats. I mean, you know, lots of people can put it in on the, like, for me, I'm on Golden Lake, I can put my boat in because I have a launch right at my place, you know, it's on my property, but lots of people don't have that luxury. But
I literally kind of said to him, maybe you could give a few suggestions.
absolutely,
What would you rather have, losing 3 weeks or a month of boating, or start losing your property like you were for many, many years?
Yeah.
And
it was a decision that council made based on the request from taxpayers. And
So we thought that was maybe a good idea to bring that one up.
okay.
But I'm sure it's only a few people.
Excuse me, I had an email about that. And people text me to see who they're gonna vote for. They asked me about the dock. They asked me about composting pine needles, which I said are compostable and so on and so forth. And I said, we're extending the dock and we're looking for a mesh to put
Yeah,
in.
to put in and
That's so.
and we
can't
made
do
the
it anymore.
decision to put that amendment in to protect the millions and millions and millions of dollars that was being spent on property because of those high waters, so. Okay, thank you, Stanley. Anybody else for unfinished business? Anybody have new business? New business? Okay, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Council, I'll entertain a motion to go on camera. Have a nice evening. Thank you very much. Okay.
Moved by Debbie Poplinski, second by Ted Brown, be it resolved that council will move into closed meeting pursuant to section 239 of the Municipal Act 2001 as amended for the following reasons. Personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employees, litigation or potential litigation, including matters before administrative tribunals affecting the municipality or local board.
All in favor? Thank you. So, I've asked Dean to stay. I'm sure all of you have heard that Danny has put in his.